Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name's Heather. Today I'm going to be filming a get ready with me for a night out. I already prepped my skin. I just used the La Roche-Posay Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream. I really like this because it's super thick and I get really dry skin, so it just makes sure that my skin is super moisturized and ready for the makeup that I'm going to be putting on. I also used the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, and I believe this is the grapefruit one. Now we're just gonna get straight into the makeup, but first I'm gonna clip my hair back with these little clips just so that the makeup doesn't get in my hair. Okay, let's get started with makeup. First, I have to wet my beauty blender, and I know it's really dirty. I need to get a new one, but it's just gonna have to do for today. So I'm gonna go wet this real quick. I don't have any primer and I actually never use it and my makeup's always fine. I think it's because of the powder I use. So we're skipping that step, but I'm going in with my foundation. This is the one that I swear by. I just got a new one today because I ran all out, but it is so good and gives such a flawless finish. And it is the Born This Way Too Faced Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. And I use the shade Light Beige. For me, what works best is just using a beauty blender to blend this in. I also always make sure to just put the remainder that's on my beauty blender onto my eyelids because it creates a really nice base for when I end up doing my eyeshadow. I try to keep my foundation layer as thin as possible while still making sure that it's full coverage and all the redness is covered. Now that I got my foundation base where I like it as far as coverage goes, I'm next gonna go in with this Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. So I'm just gonna take this under my eyes and then also kind of just anywhere that I wanna conceal some extra redness. I just use the tiniest amount because this concealer really is full coverage, which is actually what I love about it because then you're really getting your money's worth with it. I'll start off using my finger to blend it and then I'll go in with the beauty blender. I just find this gives me the best coverage, and sometimes if you go in straight with the beauty blender, it just soaks up way too much of the product. But I do still like using the beauty blender because it really gets in between those fine lines. I have a couple acne scars just on my cheek area right here, so I'm gonna go in with a little extra concealer just to cover those up. And then I also like to put a little bit right here in between my eyebrows just to sculpt them a little bit further. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how the base looks right now, so I'm gonna continue with the rest of the makeup. Normally, I am a huge fan of the Charlotte Tilbury contouring stick, but when my sister came to visit me, she accidentally took mine with her, so I haven't had it for like a week and I'm not going to be able to use it today. So I think I'm just going to try to go in and recreate the same type of look with a powder bronzer. The one I use, or the one I have, is this Fenty Beauty one. It's super old, as you can tell from the packaging, but I do really like it. It works really well and it's just gonna have to do for now. Just because I don't have any cream contour, I think I'm just gonna go straight into blush and finish out all my cream stuff first and then do my bronzer after that. So we are gonna go in with the Rare Beauty blush. This is in the shade Worth, but I like to do like that much. And then my secret to good blush is using this Ref brush. It just blends it out so perfectly and really helps you concentrate it in the exact area you want it. So I really like to keep it on my high cheekbones right here. I really feel like it helps just sculpt my face and it looks really natural and really good. After that, I just go over it with my beauty blender just to soften it out a bit, because normally I end up using a little too much. Okay, I like how it's looking. So next we are going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand Highlight Blush. I really like this stuff. This is from their Disney collection. I don't know if you saw my old YouTube video, but I got this in New York for free and it's a full-sized one, but I love it so much. So I just put it on my cheekbones like that. I use kind of a lot because it is really sheer, and then I just blend it out with my finger. Actually, I kind of use too much, so I'm gonna put some on this side. Now it's time for the magic part of my makeup routine. This I feel like makes the biggest difference and makes my makeup look so flawless. And it is the Huda Beauty setting powder. So this is in the shade Pound Cake. I just use my beauty blender for this, the same beauty blender I used earlier. I find a damp beauty blender works really well. I don't really bake, but I like to just pack this in my T-zone. So like under my eyes to like kind of, I like to just press it under my eyes to set my concealer, and basically anywhere where I used a lot of concealer, I just press it into those areas to set it and avoid creasing. Okay, I'm really liking the base so far, but we definitely need some contour. Now I think what I'm gonna do is use the same brush I used for my blush, just because I feel like this will really help me focus on certain areas and really sculpt out my face. I always suck my cheekbones in. It helps so much with figuring out where I want to put it. I also really love putting it on my forehead. I always start right here with the top of my forehead. Just blend it into my hairline. You can see like it's a little warmer and less natural than it would be if I did use contour wand. So I'm just gonna blend it out with a fluffy brush like this. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with how the base came out. So now let's move on to the next steps of my makeup routine. So first I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows out with a clean makeup spoolie. And I have very naturally thick eyebrows, and I don't really know how to kind of draw them on without making them look bushy. So what I do is just very boring and simple, but I literally just use an eyebrow gel. This is my favorite one. It's so cheap too. It's by NYX. It's called the Brow Glue. And I just go over my brows and shape them with this brow gel. It's so easy, but it makes them look so much better and so much more put together. Then I let the glue get a little bit tacky, and then I'll press them down just with my fingers. My friend is having a housewarming party, so that's what we're going to tonight, and then afterwards we'll go out. But I'm super excited. I haven't seen her in so long, and I haven't seen her house yet, so it's gonna be a really fun night. I just press them down like that, and it really helps them stick throughout the whole night. Okay, moving on to eyes. I'm gonna go in with this NYX eyeliner, and I just use this to line my waterline. I love doing this when I go out. I feel like it just adds such a sultry look to the eyes and makes them pop. I do like to concentrate it on the outer half of the eye. I don't really go in all the way because I just feel like I prefer that look. I do my top liner too. It's really difficult, but it looks so good. I always use this Morphe eyeshadow kit, and I don't even know which one it is because the label literally is gone because that's just how old this palette is, but these are the colors that it has. It has such a nice variety. I always just start with a nice warm brown shade to set a base and kind of contour out my creases a little bit. So I think I'm gonna use this one today. I'm just using a fluffy eyeshadow brush and taking that into my crease. And next I'm gonna go in with a sparkly shade. I really like to use this one all the time, and I just use my finger to put it on, honestly, because that helps get like a more natural, messy kind of look, which I like to go for. Okay, there we go. Nothing too crazy, very simple. I'm going to just go in with a little bit of this light shade right here in my inner corners. So that's it for the eye look, and now we are gonna do some mascara. Very basic with my mascara, don't have a crazy routine, just curl my lashes with a lash curler. And this is the mascara I use. It's don't get this. It's probably not good. It works for me, but I literally got it from TJ Maxx for like $4. So probably not good quality and probably bad for me, but I'm just gonna do some bottom mascara. So to finish off this look, I'm gonna finish off with lips. First, I'm just using the Clinique Black Honey lip thing. I just press a little bit of this on. I don't like too much color. Next, I just go in with some Aquaphor. I love this stuff. It makes my lips look so plump. And then the last thing I do for my lips is use this NYX lip product. This is in the shade Follow Back. It's just super glittery and it's kind of like a lip oil, so it makes your lips look super plump. And that is it for my going out makeup. So next I'm just gonna put on some jewelry and then figure out an outfit. I love silver jewelry with my black hair, and it's just that the bubble letter trend, so it has an H for Heather. Just using these simple little silver hoops that are also from Amazon. Okay, so this is the look we're going with. I did the gold top and this black little skirt that I'm actually borrowing from my friend M, so I'm not sure where it's from, but this is what it looks like in the back. It just has this little tie detail, which I really like, and then this skirt is actually a skirt. So that is the look, and now I just have to do my hair really quick. I really don't know what to do. Okay, because I'm in such a rush, I decided I'm just gonna leave my hair as it is. And there we go. I blew it out earlier, so it still looks nice from this morning. So yeah, let's go make a quick drink. Okay, so I saw this recipe on Instagram, so I'll make sure to link it below or something. The first thing it calls for is an egg white. Okay, I got the egg white in it. Next, I'm gonna put in some lemon juice. I improvised with this, but I've had a drink very similar to this before with grapefruit in it, and it was so good. So I'm gonna be putting some of this grapefruit juice in it. Some blueberry jelly or blueberry preserve. I'm gonna do like that much. Okay, of course we can't forget the vodka, or we're not actually using vodka this time, we're using gin. I'm gonna use my favorite shot glass. I think I'm gonna do 1.5 of these. Time for the fun part, shaking it up. Okay guys, we somehow managed to savor the drink and remake it. It's time for the grand reveal. I don't even know if this is gonna be good now. What? Okay, well, she looks pretty. Taste test. Down and personal. Cheers. That's actually really good. It's really strong, but it's really good. I'm impressed with this, and I would give it, I just love when there's foam at the top of the drink. That is from the egg white. It's so tasty. I would honestly give this a 9 out of 10. It is so good. Okay, so the ending of the video was definitely a bit more chaotic than I was hoping. But thank you guys so much for getting ready with me. I hope you enjoyed this video and stick around for more. I'm gonna go run out the door and meet my friends in a second, so I think I'm gonna end it off here.